Good morning. Let's play with some makeup. What say you? Am I lit up enough? All right, let's begin. I think I still look pretty dark. What say y'all? Oh no, that's not gonna work either. Okay, let's just begin. I'm going to use just because it's here. I'm gonna get back to the pop face magnet in my next makeup video. But this time I'm going to use the Estee Lauder, the Smoother. It's a lot of work getting the camera set up. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers, a pea size, through the center of my face. And then, before we do our foundation, we're going to do our eyes. For the eyeshadow primer, let's go ahead and finish up a product. You know how we like to do. We like to not have doobie dabs laying around. I'm going to, this is the Dolce Gabbana Perfect Mono Eye Color in Nude. I think this was a favorite. There was a handful of us that this was our go-to eyeshadow primer for a couple of years. I've been unable, Barbara and I have been unable to find any more. Somebody down the road is doing some major improvements. When I came home from work yesterday, they were tearing up their driveway. I don't know what that means. If they get a fancy driveway, I'm going to be jealous. I've always wanted a walkway, a stone walkway, you know, but smooth, that in its crevices in between where it's filled in with dirt, it has a fragrant herb growing. Kind of a ground cover type herb. I don't know what that would be. Maybe thyme or something, so that when you walk across it, you smell it. It wouldn't be for general traffic. It would only be for Princess Jenny to walk on. A fragrant stone path. Anyway, I like old English cottage looking stuff for the outside, for the, you know, for the yard. So I have the Dolce Gabbana Perfect Mono Eye Color Cream in Nude. I couldn't decide. I know generally what I want to do, but I couldn't decide between this palette, which is the Shade and Light, Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette in Plum, or the Buxom Dolly's Wild Side. Let's do the Shade and Light one. All right, let's begin. So I got a notice from my from eSalon that my hair color is on its way. All right, I'm going to take the lightest color from the Shade and Light palette, and it is called, we gotta start this already this morning. Okay, it's called Base, Define, Contour, and Highlight. Okay, so we're taking the highlight color and we're going to highlight our lid. The reason I like to put such a bright color on my lid is because my eyes are so deep set. I like to bring this portion of the lid forward. It looks like it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Alrighty. Does anybody know what who that was by? Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Okay, now I'm going to take the, what is that one called? Base. The biggest one. It's kind of a pinky beige. I'm going to put that all over, down to the crease. I guess this would be the transition area. And bring it out to the side here, like this. It's got a lot of color for what it looks like in the pan, right? I'm not going to come up too close for this video because I get grossed out by myself up close. I look better this far away, so this is what y'all are getting today. Up close makes me depressed. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to take this color. It's the lighter of the, it's more heather looking. Heather is in the color. And I'm going to take this fluffy pointy brush, and it's by Sigma. It's E45. Anybody want to know about the quality of these brushes? It's peeling. I don't know how long I've had it. I don't know how many times I've washed it, but none of my MAC brushes are doing that. I'm keeping this in the crease, but high in the crease. Not in the deepest part, but just above the deepest part. So I made myself stay up last night until, I guess I cut the lights off at 9, and I was probably asleep by 9:30. And then I woke up this morning probably before 5. And I forced myself to try to doze until 6. Since I feel better today, I'm going to get lots of fresh air and sunshine and see if I can sleep a little later tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I need to get up because I got to go back to the Medi Spa. All right. And then the darkest color I'm going to put in the outer V, or C, since my eyes are so round. So I think I've almost finished watching the cleaner because I actually felt fluish yesterday. I was so tired. Yesterday. My head was pounding. And it was raining. And see, I didn't feel well enough to do anything, yet I couldn't go to sleep because then I didn't want to wake up at the ash crack of dawn again. Somebody said it was the time change that was causing spring forward. So yeah, I'm waking up at I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's probably what's messing me up. Is the time change. I just need to make myself stay up. I missed the, speaking of which, I missed this week of American Idol. I know, I could go back and watch it on the YouTube, I think. I'm wrapping this darkest one around to the bottom too, see? This doesn't really get dark. You can't make a bold eye with this. Bold eye. It's not to be confused with bold dyke. It's a bold eye. Okay, and Buffy, Buffy, Buffy. All right. I'm going to add a little bit to my brows. It's been over a week since I had them touched up. This is something I bought by accident at Nordstrom Rack. It's lingering, and I just picked up the box. I thought that the box was a generous box for the size of the pencil, and it's a big fat crayon. What the hell? It's probably why it was at you know, at the Nordstrom Rack, is nobody wants a big fat crayon to do their brows. But anyway, I'm just gonna, yeah, I know. I have my brows done and I still have to fill them in. Let that be a lesson to you girls. I don't have to fill them in as much though, right? I have a thing to follow. Okay, I'm gonna put the, remind me to put the eye gel in at the end. The shade and light. Let's clean up underneath. All right. I am going to take this pencil. It's called Chaos. It's by Urban Decay, and I'm going to put that in my waterline. Water. W-A-T-E-R. Waterline. I don't know what it is about when I get on starting to film a video. I catch myself sounding, I don't know, enunciating my words. Catch myself not enunciating my words. I guess in a regular conversation. The only other person I have a regular conversation with is Taco. And he doesn't care whether I enunciate or not. I don't know why, but for some reason recommended videos popped up in my feed. And there was a whole long thing of people saying they didn't have any friends. I guess it's a phenomenon that with technology, people are spending less and less time in person with real people. I think I'm going to put this on the tight line too. Not that y'all aren't real, but you're not here. So those of you who are still watching me, but you never comment anymore, why don't you comment? In the comments, say why you haven't been commenting. Is it because I've been asking you to comment? And you're like me? If it's an obligation, then it's off-putting. If you feel obligated. So in the comments, put why you don't usually comment. the people that I watch, I either don't comment because I don't want them to know that I'm watching. I don't want them to know that I give a rat's ass. I am secretly watching. I am secretly watching you. I'm going to go to the Buxom palette. That's really a pretty palette. And I'm going to take this bright color out here on the end and put that under my brows. Okay, so either I don't comment because I don't want them to know that I'm watching or that I even give a shit, or I've commented and I get the canned response. Thanks for watching. Ah, LOL, you're so funny. Or LOL, you're so sweet. You know, like, you're really... Thanks, small person, for watching my channel. That's one reason I don't comment. Okay, so that's two. That's the second one. Or I've commented and somebody on their channel has attacked me. And then I thought, well, there you go. I won't freaking watch your channel. I won't comment on your channel anymore. Okay, I'm going to use the purple that's in this, in the Buxom palette. I think, you know, and I'm usually nice, you know, like I commented on Dr. Berg's channel and I got a crude response. It had the P word in it, I think. So I removed my comment and I don't comment anymore. You must have some real doozies. Haters, I don't know what the issue is. All right, I have to have some something to give some definition to my top. I don't like this. I'm not using black. I don't know what color to use up there. I got it. Y'all ready for this? I'm going to do a colored liner. Let's take some Prep and Prime. I have a mirror down here. I'm going to wet my brush in the Prep and Prime. And I'm going to grab this electric blue right here. And I'm going to make a liner. Why didn't I just use the Chaos on my top of my lashes? Because it was shearing out. It wouldn't make a statement like some of y'all. I couldn't share that thought with you, so I just kept it inside my head. I was thinking about some comments I'd read on other people's channels. I think my eyelids are getting furry. I gotta quit using the Latisse. I literally have fur growing on my top lash line. Yeah, so any of you who've used Rodan and Fields and you feel like it's real, and you don't sell it, you're not allowed to tell me any experience about any product if you sell it. Only if you're a innocent purchaser. You know what I'm saying? This is just not going well. I hope we can recover from this look. Y'all cross your fingers. this pans out. All right, now we got to dry it up some. Well, that was a pain in the ass. So if you're running late, don't do this look. I bet 90% of you wouldn't even do this look anyway. All right, I'm going to just take dry of this shadow and put it underneath. I bet the name of this color is Chaos. I bet this is the shadow that goes with the liner that I used. Slow burn, savage, jilted are not for use around the eye. Okay, so these bright ones right here, slow burn, what was it? Something in slow burn, savage, and jilted were not to be used around the eye. Well, all this time, and I have been using it around the eye. Oh, so the color is right here. It is Chaos. Okay, so I'm just taking, oh, fuck's sake. I should have stayed in bed longer. This is just... All right, while my camera was cooling off, I added the purple from this palette. It's called Urban. I added that underneath my eyes. I played with this Savage that you're not supposed to put around your eyes. I played with that on my cheeks. And I have on the Sumptuous Bold Volume Lifting Mascara on my top lashes. And they're all clumping together. When I use my eyelash serum at night, and then the next day I don't rinse my lashes good before I try to put mascara on, they clump together. So there you have it. Then I also put some of this silver. It's called, the silver in this palette is called Revolt. I put that on my lid. Okay, so here's where I'm going now. So I'm going to take the Loreal Cobalt mascara, and I'm going to make my bottom lash line even more purpley, cobalty. So between the Chaos tight line the Chaos shadow and the Urban shadow, the bottom lash line will be very bold. Looks good, doesn't it? All right. Now let's put on our foundation. I'm going to use the MAC Face and Body in N3. This is the container it comes in. I got all my sponges damp so we could talk about them. This one's the firmest. This one is pure. This one is a Beauty Blender. It's a little smaller and it's a little softer. And then the Tarte has this edge cut off of it, and it's the softest. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to take the pure one, and I'm thinking that this Savage color that I put on my cheeks is going to shine through the foundation. What say you? I want a really sheared out natural foundation. Here's a good one for you, and it's really glowy. I can't say that I like sheared out natural. Let's take the NW22. This is Sonia Kashuk powder brush, and I'm going to stamp that on. All right, now let's do the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, if I can find it. I think about used up one. Yeah, I think this one's gone. What say you? Okay, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Here's another one. Wind's blowing pretty hard outside. I'm not looking forward to a walk for Taco's Constitutional this morning. Ugh. All right, let's just go ahead with this. I don't know what it is about. I think what I enjoy using these sponges for the most is for baking. You know, for piling on powder. The sun is going in and out behind the clouds. Y'all don't care. You're cool. This is all about the visit anyway, right? You've seen my crazy makeup looks before. All right, I'm going to use again the Urban Decay dark neutral to contour. contour slash bronze. And anywhere I went ham with it, I'll just come back with my sponge and diffuse the edges. That was the truck that had the machine that tore up the concrete. I can't wait to go see what they're doing. That's pretty, isn't it? I know. All right, the blush. Since I did a cool look, I decided to go with a Plum by Lancome. Speaking of people who never comment anymore, Dottie never comments anymore. So Dottie, if you watch this, leave in the comments where you've been or why you don't comment anymore. If you plead the fifth, just say plead the fifth. If you don't want to tell me. And if you don't comment at all, I'll assume that you unsubscribed. All right, that was very pretty. That was a Plum by Lancome. Here, let's take the silly pins out. And let's do a lip. Oh, we still need eyebrow gel. Pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Lips. This is Sharon Osbourne. It was a limited edition by MAC. And it is very mauvey. Does it have a color other than it being Sharon Osbourne? Let us see. It's patent pink. It's a patent polish. Now, I have something that I wanted to pull out. This is the Too Faced, it's the hashtag TF No Filter selfie powders. Heather sent me these, and I don't think I've ever used them like you're supposed to. So here we go. I'm going to take the purple, since our look is purple today, and I think you're supposed to use them all over your face. So I'm going to take this really old, I don't know whether it's a Clinique or an Estee, it's an Estee Lauder brush. It's really super old. I bet I've had this longer since before some of you were even born. And I'm going to put this all over my face. Y'all have to tell me if it looks any different after I... I don't have any earrings in. Y'all excuse that. There you go. All right. One more thing. We're just going to keep piling on the stuff, okay? Since we're visiting, we might as well make the most of it. This is the Loreal Diamond Dust. I mentioned it to Heather that I wanted it. And she said she had it and she'd send it to me. It's a highlight. There we go. All right. Go big or go home, right? All right, let me set up my hair for my thumbnail. And then I'm going to move these brushes off my mirror that's down here underneath me that helps give me extra light. I hope it does. I don't know whether it does or not. I think half the stuff I do is I'm just kidding myself. Thanks for watching today. I hope y'all had fun, and I'll see you again soon. Cry me a river. Oh, cry me a river. Cry me a river.